You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hi there, Days of Our Lives fans. I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Jada getting dumped, Brady getting lucky, and Kerry in handcuffs, and not for a fun reason. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not subscribed, please click that button. We've got predictions for EJ, Arnold, and Jada, for Philip and Xander, for Kerry and Gabby, for Rachel, and for Brady and Ava. So let's start with our first prediction. EJ tells Arnold, aka Fake Rafe, to dump Jada at the altar. That wedding is coming up in about 10 days. It's supposed to be the end of the month to coincide with Rafe's birthday. So last week, Arnold saved EJ's bacon by walking out of the secret door at the mansion while Jada was threatening to haul EJ down to the station over Rafe allegedly going missing. And Arnold told a pretty convincing lie that EJ then piled onto about him working on the DL, trying to help EJ find Sloan to bring her to justice. This week, on Tuesday, January 21st, EJ has a big plan ready to go, and he tells Arnold all about it. He needs to get Rafe out of Jada's life before he is caught. Maybe EJ plans long-term he's going to drop Rafe off at the remote Demera Island where they kept captives. I don't know, use a Dr. Rolf serum and erase his memories. You know, he's a Demera. Lots of options there. However he does it, I do suspect EJ may tell Arnold to show up at the wedding and to dump Jada at the altar to humiliate her and make sure she never wants to see or talk to Rafe again. Then Arnold can creep out of town with a big payday and EJ can solve his problem for good. He's got to figure out something to do with Rafe, but I'm sure he has something already in mind for that. Our second prediction, Philip and Xander find a genuine brother bond. So last week, Sarah confronted Philip and Kate about the forgery, and then Philip pleaded with Sarah to not tell Xander, and he tugged at her heartstrings. So Sarah hushed Stephanie so she won't tell the secret, and then she is covering with Kayla as well because she's asking about Philip and Stephanie. And Sarah made Philip promise to be good with Xander. And we saw things go positively last week when Philip initially thought Xander brought a gun to the office to kill him, but it was just croissants from Sweet Bits. They literally broke bread, and soon I suspect they're going to break through barriers and find a way to be actual brothers to each other. 2025 Days preview spoilers say those two do gangbusters at Titan together, and they also cast their eyes on a possible Demera takeover. Looks like Xander may be able to bring Philip around, but maybe they can do it in a less dodgy way. Tuesday, January 21st, spoilers say that Xander is really trying with Philip. And in the Day of Days promo, there's a scene of them high-fiving and looking very chummy. And it seems like both of them are going to grow attached and become real brothers soon, thanks to Sarah's big scheme. She's doing the wrong thing for all the right reasons, and I think it'll go well, at least for a while. Our third prediction, Rachel's presumed death rocks Salem. So Kristen's monstrous little mini-me packed a bag and hit the road last week rather than face some much needed psychotherapy. And Kristen then came looking for her at Brady's place, freaked out, and then tried to blame Rachel bailing out on Ava when it's not her fault at all. So the cops are looking for the kid, but she's hiding out with a mystery lady, and we're going to see her by the end of the week completely fine with her not home, but seemingly safe and sound. Thursday, January 23rd, spoilers have Brady comforting Kristen, and she's crying and saying she'll never see her daughter again. We'll probably see them before Thursday, but we definitely have spoilers for them on Thursday. That's the same day Sean tells Belle that a little girl matching Rachel's description was run over by a car. And then Friday, January 24th, Brady is upset and needs some comfort, and Marlena is talking to Steve next week about Rachel going missing. boxing. That happens on Thursday. So word is spreading, and unless they ID the other little girl ASAP, Kristen, Brady, Marlena, and many more may presume that Rachel really is dead or is dying if this little girl survived but is in critical condition, instead of just hiding out and being naughty. Our fourth prediction, Brady and Ava make love. Speaking of a possible presumed, death of Rachel, which hopefully they will sort out soon, but either way, Brady is all torn up about his little girl running off, but no, he does not blame Ava Vitale, and he does not want to stop seeing her. He shut it down last week when she tried to break up with him. Even if Rachel is presumed dead, Brady still wouldn't hold Ava responsible for that. More likely, he would blame Kristen for letting their daughter run amok and out of control and denying him visitation so he doesn't have, the chance to influence her in a better way. And then on Friday, January 24th, for days, we have spoilers saying Ava is there for Brady when he needs comforting. And I wonder if they will make love because they are falling in love, and also just to distract him from his grief and his worry about Rachel. And of course, Kristen would really hate if that happened, if she found out they got intimate. And Rachel, once she returns home, will also hate that her dad got more serious with Ava, but it may be her own actions that push her dad to getting more serious with Ava. And that is a little slice of karma. Our fifth and final prediction, Kerry is arrested and Gabby has to eat crow. So last week, Leo again wrongly assumed that Javi was Lady W, but Marlena shut him down, said he was making assumptions. And then when Kerry admitted he's from Rochester and that's his sweatshirt that Javi was wearing, then we saw Leo setting that trap about the devil possession script thing that Kerry fell headfirst into. If you saw Friday's episode at the end, Leo burst in on Javi in bed with Kerry, kind of awkward, fresh off getting frisky. And Leo said he's there to expose the new Lady W. Javi may think for a second that Leo's about to accuse him, but on Monday, January 20th, spoilers say Leo accuses Kerry in front of Javi, and he's got loads of proof. And as a matter of fact, Javi knows he didn't publish that Lady W article, nor did Leo, nor did Marlena. So that kind of leaves just one guy. And then on Wednesday, January 22nd, Jada is grilling Kerry. So looks like he is going to be hauled in, arrested. Not only is stealing scripts off Leo's laptop fraud, but there's also copyright infringement, which can be criminal depending on what you do, just all sorts of stuff. And he may also be suspected in the cupcake poisoning caper. I'm not quite certain that Kerry did that. I tend to think he didn't. We'll see. But either way, things look bad for Kerry, but his hair still looks really good. And that same day, spoilers say Javi and Leo talk about their relationship. So it looks like they are back on after Kerry is outed and hopefully arrested. And best of all, we're going to have to watch Gabby eat her words after trying to get Javi to unfriend Leo while blathering about what a great guy Kerry was. Boy, did she read that wrong. Plus, how many terrible deeds has Miss Gabby done that she has been forgiven for, yet she is trying to hold Leo to a higher standard.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.